Hello everyone and welcome to the session 6 of unit 2 estimation of material cost for the course estimation and costing. The course code is 15ME 61T for 6th semester diploma mechanical engineering. Myself Mohammad Imran, lecturer, Government Polytechnic, Harvard. So as usual we are discussing the problematic section in this chapter. So problems on estimating the weight or the cost of the material. So next problem is this one. This is the very important problem. So in the every examination, every question paper, you can see this problem. So it is very important. So you must take a note of this problem. So it is very easy, nothing much difficult here. So usually it will be asked for 10 marks. So here figure shows the lathe center. So this is the lathe center. Evaluate the weight and the cost of the material. It weighs 7.8 grams per centimeter cube. The cost of material is rupees 20 per kg. So he has given the density and the cost of material per kg. So you need to find out the how much quantity of weight of material is required to manufacture this spindle. So multiplied by cost per kg, you will give you the cost of the material. So in order to find the weight, so before you have to split this component into simple parts, and you have to calculate the volume of each component which you have splitted, and you have to add the all the volume in order to get the total value. After that, you have to multiply the total volume by the density which is given here. So that will give the weight. So that multiplied by cost per kg gives you the cost of material. So let us split up this components into simple parts. So here this first part is this is a cone. So since it is having diameter here and it is having a corner, sharp corner apex at the end, it is a cone. So we are splitting up these components into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. We have cone here in the beginning. Next is solid cylinder of diameter 50 and the length is 6 mm. So all dimension are in millimeter. So you need to convert into centimeter because the density is given in centimeter. So it is better to calculate volume in centimeter in order to convert this into weight. It is easier. So in the end, so this diameter is of solid cylinder B is 50 and the length is 6 mm, and the diameter of part C, this is also a solid cylinder of diameter 30 and length 25 mm. This part D is equivalent to B. You can see the length is also same 6 mm and the diameter is also same. So volume of B equals to volume of D, that is also a solid cylinder. Then next the volume of E, that is the frustum of cone. So that is having a length of 75 and the diameter is two diameters we have, D1 and D2. So 50 is the D1 and 30 is D2. So before going to start this problem, we have the first part here, cone. The diameter of the cone is given, but the length is not given here. So in order to calculate the length of the this cone, you have to use the trigonometry here. We are taking the half portion of this A. This will be a triangle here. So in order to find out the length, you have to find the length of this AB here. So this is the AB here. So this included angle is given as 30. So this will become 30. Half of this angle will become 30. So in the examination, most of the do see this kind of mistake. So here 60 is given. They will take 60 here. But we are taking not taking the whole triangle here. We are taking only a right angle triangle, that is half of that. So 60 degree means half of that is 30 degree you must take. So usually the mistakes will do is this one. You have to know take care of that. 60 they will take here instead of 30. You are taking half triangle, so you have to take the half angle only. So 30 here and 30 here. Included is 60, not the half of this 30. So we are taking this half as 30 degree here. So now you have to use the trigonometry in order to find the length of the AB. So now this angle is mentioned here. So it is adjacent side. Adjacent side is length is required now. So if you use sin theta, what will happen? Sin theta is given by opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite we have here, but no, nothing about the adjacent side will get here. So we cannot use sin theta. So cos theta is given by adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent we know here, but hypotenuse is this one. We don't know the length of the hypotenuse. We don't know the length of the hypotenuse, so we cannot use this cos theta also. So if you go for tan theta, so tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta we know, theta also we know, and only one unknown is adjacent. So we know the two knowns. So we can use tan theta for finding the length of the AB. Tan theta is given by opposite by adjacent. Here opposite is CB 25 and the adjacent is AB. Adjacent to this angle. If the angle is given here, then this will become the adjacent, but the angle is given here. So the adjacent side is AB here. So opposite by adjacent, opposite of this angle is this one CB and the adjacent is AB. This is the adjacent. So this length we have to find out. We know the tan 30 angle and we know the opposite, two knowns and one unknown, so that we can easily find the length of AB. So tan theta equals to CB by AB. So CB is opposite and AB is adjacent. So we need the adjacent here. So cross multiply this. This AB will become will go here and tan 30 will come here. So just replace these two things. So the AB equals to CB by tan 30. 30. CB is 25 mm. So here you can see 50 mm. So half this means 25 mm. Again the people will confuse, will take 50 mm, but we are taking only half. That whatever the dimension is given here, you have to take half of that. If it is given as 60, then you have to take it as 30. Okay, so we are taking 25 because we have given 50 here. So 25 divided by angle is tan 30. So we will get 43.3 mm. We will get 43.3 mm. So in terms of centimeter, so that will become 4.33. So it should be in millimeter. This is 43.3 millimeter. Okay. This should be 43.3 millimeter in terms of. So every dimension you need to convert into centimeter because we are calculating the volume in centimeter. So you have to convert this into centimeter, then divided by 10, this will become 4.33 centimeter. So we can come to know the length of the cone now, that is 4.33 centimeter. So the volume is the diameter is given here. So diameter of the cone is given. So formula for finding the volume of cone is pi by 3 r square into h. Pi by 3 r square into h. If pi is constant, 3 is constant, r is the radius of the cone. So radius is nothing but half of the diameter. So diameter is given here. So that will be half means half of diameter means radius means half of the diameter. So d by 2, that is 50 divided by 2 is 25. So you have to take care of these things. And in case of sphere, radius will be given, but you need to convert it into diameter, where you have to multiply radius multiply by 2. But here the diameter will be given. You need to transfer it to in terms of radius. Then you have to multiply, divide it by 2. There you have to multiply, here you have to divide. So 50 divided by 2 is 25 radius. So pi into 3 r square into h is 25. So 25 divided by 10 again to convert millimeter into centimeter. 25 millimeter, 2.5 centimeter. R square is 2.5 centimeter square, 2.5 square, and h is 4.33. You have got 43.3 millimeter in terms of centimeter, 4.33. So pi by 3, r square is 2.5 square, h is height of the cone, we got it as 4.3. So if you calculate, you will get 28.334 centimeter. So next, volume of the part B and part D is same. The diameter of the solid cylinder is 50. In terms of centimeter, it is 5, and the length is 6 millimeter. 6 millimeter that will convert into centimeter, that will become 0.6 centimeter. So 5 into 5 divided by 4 into 5 square into 0.6, 11.78, and the volume of D is also same, 5 by 4, 5 square into 0.6, 11.78 square. The volume of C again, it is again a solid cylinder of length 25 and the diameter 30. So 5 into 3 square, 30 is 3 centimeter. So 5 by 4, 3 square into 2.5. Length is 25. So in terms of centimeter, 2.5. So 2.5. 5 by 4, 3 square into 2.5, 17.67. Volume of D and B are same. The volume of E now. The frustum of cone now. The frustum of cone, the formula we do, pi h by 12 into d1 square into d2 square plus d1 square plus d2 square plus d1 into d2, where d1 is the larger diameter, d2 is the smaller diameter. Larger diameter is d1 is 5 centimeter and d2 is 3 centimeter in terms of centimeter. So 5 h by 12 d1 square d2 square d1 into d1 is 50 5 centimeter, d2 is 30 3 centimeter, h is 75. You can see h is height of the cylinder, height of the frustum 75 in terms of centimeter 7.5. 5 h by 12, h is 7.5. So 12, 5 square, 3 square, 5 into 3. If you substitute, you will get 96.21 centimeter cube. Now add all the values. Total volume equals to volume of A, volume of B, volume of C, volume of D, and volume of E. So keep on adding all this 28, 11.78, again 17.67, 17.11.78, again 96.21. So total volume will be 165.74 centimeter cube. Then the weight of material, he has given the density, weight equals to volume into density, where V is total volume, not the single volume. Total volume is 165.74 into density is given as 7.85, divided by 1000 is to convert grams by kg. So the kg will get it as 1.301 kg is required for manufacturing each spindle. The cost is given as 20 rupees per kg. So per kg 20 means we need 1.301 kg. So 20 multiplied by 1.301 is 26.02 is the cost of material the spindle. Okay. So this finishes this solution. So please careful. This is very important problem. So always examination asked in this problem is asked again and again repeatedly. So please concentrate more on this problem. The next one is determine the weight and cost of 200 articles of MS as shown in figure, assuming suitable density, and the material cost is rupees 12 per kg. So this is the geometry is given. So we need to find out the cost of 200 articles, and cost of weight is 12 rupees per kg. He has told us to assume the suitable density. So here it is also MS here. Is not mentioned about MS something. So we have to assume the suitable density here. So cost of 1 kg material is 12 rupees per kg. So you have to find out the weight of one article and you have to multiply it by density. It will give the weight of one spindle. So then you have to multiply it by per kg. So you will get the kg of one component. Then multiplied by 200, it will be the cost of 200 articles. So here we have simple parts. If you divide this component into simple parts, we have A, B, C, D, E. We have 5 components, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this first part is a solid cylinder of diameter 1 and length 1. Second one is a frustum of cone of length 2 centimeter, and the D1 is 2 and D1 D2 is 1 centimeter, and the solid cylinder of diameter 2.5 centimeter and the length is 0.9 centimeter, and the again another solid cylinder of diameter 1.5 and the length is also 1.5. Next one is another solid cylinder of diameter 1 diameter is 1, yes, it is 7.75 diameter and the length is 2 centimeter. Length is 2 centimeter and diameter is 0.75 centimeter. Ignore this. This is the diameter is 0.75 because you can see this 1 centimeter, it is little less than this. You have to considering 0.75 diameter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 solid cylinder Formula for solid cylinder is very simple. Pi d square by 4 into L, where d is the diameter, L is the length. Only one thing is, only extra thing will come is frustum of cone. The formula for the frustum of cone, the volume of frustum of cone is pi h by 12 into d1 square, d2 square, d1 square plus d2 square plus d1 into d2, where d1 is 2 and d2 is 1. The volume of part A is a solid cylinder pi, where diameter is 1 and length is also 1. Pi d square by 1 square into 1 equals to 0.785. Next, frustum of cone. So d1 is 2, d2 is 1 and length is 2. Pi h by 12 d1 square, d1 is 2, whatever may be same answers. If you this one just change the value of d1 to d2 is also same, because everything whatever is there you have to multiply it here. So whatever, if you exchange also there is no problem. If you exchange d1 as 1 or d1 d2 as 2, or you can take d1 as 2 and d2 as 1, whatever may be, the answer will remain same. So pi h by 12 d1 square d2 square d1 into d2. H is height of the cone system, that is 2. Height should not vary, height should remain constant. So pi h by 12, 1 square, 2 square, 1 into 2, that will give you 3.6. The volume of part C is a solid cylinder. Diameter is 2.5, length is 0.9. Pi 2.5 square into 0.9, that will give this answer. Volume of part D, that is another solid cylinder of diameter 1.5 and the length is also 1.5. Pi 1.5 square, pi d by 4, y d square by 4 into L is 1.5. Volume of E is another solid cylinder of length 2 and diameter 0.75. 0.75 pi d square by 4, d square is 0.75 square into length is 2. Length is 2. So this will become this one. So add all the total volumes, volume of A, volume of B, volume of C, volume of D, and volume of E, volume of F. So total volume is 12.21 centimeter. You should ignore this. There is no minus here. So this is not required. There is no part AF here. So here also there is no minus anything. The total volume will be like 0.785 plus 3.67 plus 4.42 plus 2.65 plus 1.570. 13.095. So there should not be any volume of parts left here, only 5 parts. So 12, the total answer is 13.095. So that will become 13.1. You can round up it, 13.1 centimeter. So here also should be 13.1. So we are assuming the density as 8. So multiplied by 8 equals to divided by 6000 to 0.104. 0.104 kg is required. Cost of material is 0.104 multiplied by 60. It is cost of material per kg. So 6.25 for one article. We have 200 articles. So multiplied by 200, that is 1257.12. So sorry, it is 100. So into 100, 628.56. But in the problem, how much is given? Here he has mentioned 200 articles. So totally wrong solution here. So this would be 12 rupees and 100 articles. It is not 100, it is 200 articles. So 0.104 into 12 rupees for one article. So this much is required into 200 articles. 249.6. 249 pounds. 12 into 0.104, 1.248 multiplied by 200. 1.248. This will be the final answer. So thank you for watching this session.